Hello guys, welcome back to another Dungeon Quest video. I'm making another Dungeon Quest video because the last one got over 100 views in only 2 days. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you 10 tips and tricks to get better at Dungeon Quest. Anyway, on to tip number 1. Tip number 1 is to not ask for carries unless you really can't beat the dungeon. The reason why I say not to ask for carries is because if you ask for carries, there's someone else doing the work for you. One of the whole purpose of the game is to dodge and do good DPS. So if you get carried, you're not doing anything and you're not dodging at all. So therefore, if you get carried every single round, you're not going to be a good dodger. Again, if you really can't beat the dungeon on your own, feel free to get a carry, but if you can and you're too lazy, just please stick to soloing. The second tip I have for you is to go to the settings cog and turn everything off. This is to reduce lag, and you also want to go into settings and make sure the graphics quality is all the way down. And if you're still lagging, exit full screen mode. If you're still lagging after that, click this 2 square button and you could play in a smaller tab. Sure, it's pretty annoying and not good to play in a smaller tab, but it's better to play in a smaller tab than it is to lag. The third tip I have for you is to do the dungeon / difficulty below. So I can't do Northern Lands Nightmare, but I can do Northern Lands Insane. If you can't do Orbital Nightmare, do Orbital Insane. If you can't do Canals Insane, do Samurai Nightmare. And it's just like that, you get the gist. Can't do Underworld Insane, do King's Castle Nightmare. You can't do Enchanted Forest Nightmare, do Enchanted Forest Insane. It's like that. So yeah, if you're having trouble doing the Nightmare, then do the difficulty below, which is Insane. The fourth tip I have for you is to multi-account farm. The more accounts you have, the more loot you'll get. So if I do dungeon, let's just say the Canals Nightmare Core, and I'm just gonna hit create lobby. Now, time for the alt accounts to join. Now all of my accounts are in, I'm gonna go ahead and start the dungeon. Alright, so I have 2 consoles, my Xbox and this is Microsoft Roblox. This isn't really a console. This is on Xbox. So we're gonna start the dungeon, and none of these accounts have extra items, but my main account does, so we will be getting 7 items per dungeon. We are at the final boss. So I'm going to go kill this. Alright, what do I get? Oh, legendary! As you just heard, I did just get a legendary, so that is why you do want a multi-account farm. The 5th tip is to join the Dungeon Quest Discord server. There is a bunch of raids going on in the Dungeon Quest Discord server. So as you can see, there's Desert, Temple, and Winter Outpost here, Pirate Island through Underworld, Samurai through Steampunk, Boss Raids, Orbital through Volcanic, and so on. So yeah, you could find where you're at, and you could find some raids or some carries that people are doing, so you could level up faster. Or you could just find a duo partner or something. Because I said earlier, don't find a carry unless you literally can't beat the dungeon. So if you just can't beat the dungeon, you could find a carry here. If you just want to find a duo partner, you could do that as well. Anyway, on to the 6th tip. 6th tip is trading. First, you want to hit the settings cog and make sure trading is on. Second, you need to come up with the offer, so I'm going to be doing trading Canals Legendary for Canals War Legendary for Canals Mage legendary. Once you have it typed, you're gonna highlight all of it, and you're gonna hit Control C, and then you're gonna go out, and you're going to say it, and then if no one responds, do it again, Control V. You don't want to do it too fast because you could get banned for scamming. So yeah, I will fast forward to when I get a trade. I just got a trade from Banana, so we're going to accept it. And we're going to, yeah. Alright, as you can see, he has the Mage Legendary, so this is the trade you want. Hit accept. And bada bing, bada boom, we now have the Mage Legendary. I actually didn't have this before, so yeah, cool. If no one does it in Roblox, you could always do it in the Dungeon Quest Discord server. And under Samurai through Steampunk, you could type your offer, because you get the Knolls Warrior leg from Knolls, and you do the same thing with the Mage leg. So yeah, you could also do it in the Discord server if you want to. The 7th tip is to upgrade. Now, if you have no gold to upgrade like me, you could just do a bunch of dungeons and you could sell all the loot. You could also multi-account farm and give all the loot to you so you could sell. So as you can see, I'm selling some stuff, and you're gonna go ahead and sell it. And then you could upgrade whatever needs upgrade. So I'm gonna upgrade my Frost Giant Axe. So I go in. I'm gonna hit spend all. Yeah, I don't want to click so many times, and we're just gonna fully upgrade it. Now I'm even more broke, but hey, at least it's upgraded. So, and then upgrades can also increase damage. So I used to do 1.23 or 1.24 trillion. Now I do 1.25. I think that's on average. Yeah, I think that's on average. 8th tip is the Dungeon Quest Wikipedia. You can find a bunch of tips on here. Like, you could go games, you could search, like I could search Enchanted Forest, and there's like things, and then there's here Gunnar, whatever, and then here's Enchanted Forest. Okay. Then once you click on it, there's mobs, tip, Enchanted Forest, the 13th dungeon, blah blah blah, and then it is recommended. 320, and then it tells you the recommendation for health. So if you're dying a lot on Enchanted Forest, for Insane it's 250 to 300 million, and for Nightmare 320 to 500 million. There's also gold yield, cosmetic drop, XP earnings. So I just click EXP earnings. So when I do Enchanted Forest, I get 13,536,000,000 EXP because I have VIP. And if I buy a boost, then I'm getting 24,816,000,000, which is a lot of EXP. So, and then it tells you about the Guardian Armor sets, Fungal, Crystalline, Elden Bark, Mage sets, and Warrior sets, and then all the spell drops. If you're wondering what dungeons can drop EIR, EIF, here you go. And all the weapons, all the insane weapons, and then yeah, you could also find more about the mobs or the bosses on this Wikipedia. So yeah, this Wikipedia is definitely recommended. 9th tip is to buy Gamepasses. Now I did buy all of them, so I will only recommend 2 for you to buy. I would recommend the VIP. It will give you VIP cosmetics and 20% EXP. An extra item, it gives you an extra item. So if you do not do hardcore with extra item, you get 2 items, and if you do hardcore, you get 3. So yeah, the VIP and extra item are definitely recommended Gamepasses for you to buy. I also if you upgrade a lot of stuff, I would also recommend ×2 gold. So yeah. 2 or 3 game passes are recommended. And this free resets, you could get this if you want. I personally like it. Like if you have to like switch to Guardian, it doesn't cost gold to reset. You can just reset your stats for free. This tip is mainly for level 1 through 105 players, is to do wave defense. You could do waves. Yeah, I'll just show you what this wave defense is all about. So yeah, I'll see you in wave defense. Basically what it's about, so like you could go ahead and start it. And mobs, there will be mobs, 2 groups of mobs. They will appear at either of the doors, and you could just kill them like this. And then you could just infinitely kill them, and this goes on forever. Also, some points in wave defense, you can get titles. So like, I think I have a few titles. I have ultimate, some ultimate. I don't think I have ultimate for this one. And there's elite. I do have elite demon defender. And every 15 waves, you get an item. So yeah, for newer players, this gives you a lot of EXP, and you could level up quicker. And yeah, it's basically the final tip. Alright guys, that's all the tips for today's video. If you learned something new and these helped, leave a like. If this didn't help, don't leave a dislike, because I can't see the amount of dislikes on this video, and because YouTube decided to remove them. So just comment down below, this didn't help, bad video, if this didn't help. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.